Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing? It's been a very long time. Okay, so to go straight to the point, I made a video a couple of time ago, maybe like around 2 months ago or so, about what people need to do before they go and buy 500k land thinking that they have a good offer. But to my surprise, I saw so many people sending me message to send them the 500k land. And I'm like, what is it that people don't listen, or they don't watch video, or they just pick it from the comments and, you know, they just use idea and then send you a message. Now, this is why I'm making this video. From the work we do as a verification company, a property verification company, we have realized that generally properties are categorized into 4 when it comes to documentation and what people offer you to sell to you. Number 1 of them is the property that when you buy them, you can easily perfect your title. Maybe your CFO, your governor's consent, your deemed grant, whichever one of them. Now, we have another category. They are the ones that they are free to buy, right? However, you cannot perfect your title. They are the ones that we call things like excision. You know, excision means that government had already freed it, you know, but then there are still some things to be done. Maybe sometimes you need to process them into CFO. The people that is given to, they need to process it into CFO before you can now get your own governor's consent. So in that case too, it is free. But most importantly, if you want to buy something like that, you have to be sure that the people you are buying from, they are the real owner, and then you can hold them responsible for what they are promising you. Then we have the third category. They are the ones that we call acquisition. You know, acquisition is so plenty, whether in Lekki, whether in Abuja, whether in Naija, whether in Ikeja, everywhere. But the thing about acquisition is that we have 2 categories of acquisition. There are some acquisition that you can ratify, and there are some acquisition that you can never ratify. Now, when it comes to Ekpe and Ibejuleki, majority of the acquisition in this axis, you cannot ratify them. You know, I mentioned it that time. I said, for example, in Ikorodu, a lot of the acquisition being sold in Ikorodu, those are great acquisition, and you can even ratify. Here, somebody will just tell you that it is something like forestry. It is just bush now, and maybe you can ratify, but no, you can't. Do you understand? Now, we have some acquisition that can be ratified. So when people sell it to you, it is actually not a bad idea. Now, the people that now sells the one that can be ratified, they are under 2 categories. One of the categories is those people that they sell it to you, they will not help you to ratify, but just know that you can ratify it. I mean, you can get your CFO. That's the meaning. Do you understand? Whether it's regularization you want to use or ratification, whichever one. But the point is that you can get your CFO. So there are some people, they are selling it to you. It will look cheap, but you will still ratify it from the government, and you can get your CFO. Then we have some other category of people. The land can actually be ratified, but then they will go ahead and do the ratification. Do you understand? So those people that have already spent their money to do the ratification, you don't expect that you are going to be buying at the same rate that those people that have not yet ratified are selling to you. Now, the problem is that when you see a lot of this acquisition, you don't even know the one that cannot be ratified. You don't know the one that it is ratifiable, but the people are not ratifying. They want you to ratify on your own. So that, and then you don't know the ones that these people, it is ratifiable, and you can they are ratifying it on everybody's behalf, so that you can know when people call price for you, you will know, should you run, right? Or is it a good offer, or is it not a good? If you don't have all these details, how can you just say you want to buy 500k land? How can you? I mean, do you think that the people that are selling at 20 million naira C of O land in Ekpe, do you think they are mad, or they just want to make profits off you? No. Okay, so what many people don't know is that there's a difference between legal title and equity title. You know, some people, they buy their land, they get their receipt, they get their even deed of assignment, but they don't process it. You know, what you are holding is only equity title. But for some people, they go ahead to perfect the title. Those are the ones that are holding the legal title. Don't you understand? The money they use to process it, will they not add it to the cost of the land and the other cost expenses on that particular lot? Don't you understand? So anyway, before you be looking for 500, don't send me message and be asking me for any 500k land, because what I was saying in that video is that if you see 500k land, before you think that you are getting the good offer, Have you verified it? You know, that is the question I was asking you, and I was telling you these are the things you need to do, these are the things you need to do. So if you have seen that land that you want to buy, still feel free to send me a message. Okay, we would help you to do the verification, or you can go ahead and hire anybody you can trust to do the verification for you. Do you understand? As long as you know that they know their work, professionally experienced and street wisely experienced. Do you understand? We don't have any problem with that. Please, next time you have an offer, just know that you can't just see 500k land, 55 million naira land, and then you think that everything is the same. And so anybody that say you should come and pay 1 million or 2 million, maybe they are trying to dupe you. No, you need to know what it entails. So this is why we say that it is very important that you do verification to at least know what you need to do. Is it the one you should run away? Is it the one that yes, you can buy but you can ratify? Is it the one that when you buy it you can perfect the title? Is it the one that when you buy it you cannot perfect the title but at least it is free from government? Do you understand? So anyway, in order to save you from all of this I've been saying, I welcome you to Jazan Sekina Faces, landed estates that rewards every sacrifice with safety, tranquility, and prosperity. Most of the faces are generally 100% dry land with perfectable title documents, standard layout, and road networks accessible to each plot. They are located within an existing neighborhood development, and it comes with instant physical allocation after purchase. They are suitable for land banking, residential buildings for personal settlements, built to let, commercial, developers, corporate purchase, and agriculture with zero negative environmental impact. To benefit from this new release before it's no longer available, send a message now to get the details. And wishing you peace of landed investment. Cheers.